Hello, and welcome to the Pilot Show with your friend, Rufio. Here to fuck up the first floor boss and screw up probably another boss or two. I decided I'm gonna, probably gonna do a run or two tonight. And then, wake up early and start playing the update. Oh, hey, Andron. So, turns out that rolling over tables is actually implemented really well. It's only when they're down, and it's only, and it damages them, so you can only do it a couple of times. So I think I have absolutely no problem with that. For some reason, in my big dumb brain, I assumed that it meant even tables you had flipped. Hey everybody! It's your boy NL. Here with another, and welcome back to Northern Nine Plays Binding of Isaac After Death Plus. Yeah, nah, it's just when they're flipped. Like, I hated the idea of having a flipped table, and it stopped being a barrier. I don't know why. I thought it was just any time. I felt like if they said you can roll over tables, it was going to be an all the time thing, and I was like, man, that's fucking awful. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Not again with this shit. Not again. Oh, dude, it is going to be so much easier to get the Gun Knight after the update. Which is kind of a bummer, but kind of cool. Cormorant, in the video that I saw, there were 2 floors in a row that had Gun Knight armor on them. The person didn't buy it. Come this way, stupid. But it was there. So you don't have to try to force it from the right chests or whatever. I think I'm gonna try to lockpick my way to the oubliette. Oh, I didn't click the thing. If I can get even one of them lockpicked, it would be great. Okay. Now I can clear the rest of this floor, try the second lockpick, and then buy the freaking Mimic Tooth necklace. And Polaris. Hopefully. Yeah, first floor shops with a ton of shit on them, not a fan. Oh, also, I watched, they said that money and rune drops, like, basically coolness, is gonna be increased for everybody. Well, I guess coolness and curse. Because the money drops. The first boss they killed had dropped a casing. They had 130 casings by the end of the first floor. And I think they really want, in the update, for people to be using shops for more than just keys. Which is great. I don't think it's going to be a gold casing every time, but I think it is going to be a something every time. I think you're just going to make more money and have more things you want to spend money on. Because the shops are just like keys most of the time. Yeah. And I agree with that. So I'm really, I'm shaking off a lot of my distaste. It looks like they looked at the Switch and said, the Switch version with just the little bit they had in it, and said, you know what? This isn't good enough, guys. Let's get some more in there. Oh, God. I have to get too close for this fight to be fair with the fucking pilot. I would really like a key from this boss So I can feel like I don't have to try for both. But I will lockpick it if I need to get the Mimic Tooth Necklace. Oh my god. I would also really like to buy the Polaris. But I mean, I've had runs where I got gold casings from the first floor boss, but it's not very common. Also, shooting tables in the update damages them, like before they're flipped. Rolling on them damages them, shooting them before they're flipped damages them. It seems kind of weird. Like, enemies that shoot a whole bunch of bullets are just going to tear through the tables before you can even use them. Oh, man! Dude! That felt like fucking input delay or something. Oh, that one was real. No. Well, I don't know. It didn't look like it. No key. But we got the fucking fight saber, so... So here's what's gonna happen. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. We're not getting the Polaris unless we get a way to steal from one of these things, which would be super dope. Oh, there's more table text too. I can't remember the one that I saw, but it had a really cool symbol. And it looks like they're more, fuck, that's kind of backwards. Table tech shotgun, that's what it was. It looks like there's a new enemy that also drops other items. Kind of like a key bullet can, but he's got just an exclamation point on his head. So it might be like a variety of different items. Yeah, that's basically what it is. But what do you mean by shot fucking... Oh, it shoots shotguns when you flip it? Okay, that's good, because I was going to say, it sounds like just table tech sight without the slowdown. It looks like it's going to cut about the whole thing. My average run of going to every floor is going to cut about 20 minutes off with all the shit they put in the game. Which is, I know exactly what they were going for. Come on, get frozen. Oh, that's all it had? Okay. Get out of here. Right? I actually did alright this time. Yeah, might as well. Make up for what we screwed up. That first hit we took felt really bad because it felt like input lag. But, like, fortunately, I got hit again, so it felt like I had the opportunity to really screw it up myself. Yeah, I take that whole run where I was complaining about the idea of rolling over tables, I just take it back. I don't know why I assumed it was tables at all times, but it's definitely not that. You gotta wait one more full thing. The guy in the video that I was watching hadn't played the game in quite a while. God damn, I hate this room. And so he kept thinking things were new that were already in the game, or had at least had already been in the game from the Switch version. So he was really astonished by it. A lot of stuff that was not actually new. Yeah, I get it. I get it every once in a while. Some people claim that it's never ever happened to them, but I get at least one stutter. I have my frame rate counter going on the top left corner, and there's at least one moment where it dips. You know, maybe even as often as once a floor. That was fucking stupid. As once a floor, but it's usually not that frequent. All right, let's stop playing like shit, shall we? They said that that's just a straight part of Unity, but they also found ways to kind of because the Switch version is the Switch has so much less memory. Hey, welcome back, Roddy. Because the Switch has so much less memory than any of the other systems the game is on, they found ways to kind of maximize the usefulness and efficiency of a lot of the stuff. So they might actually have that garbage dump, memory dump problem figured out for the PC. Oh, nice. What's up with this run? This run is just full of gold. The only thing screwing it up is me. Alright, so I have the Fight Saber. Let's do this. First events. Cursed items. Fight Saber's 2. They put me at 4.5. They put me at 6.5 if I bought it. I'd be right under the line if I bought it. Let's see if we can steal it later on. Then we'd only be at 5 total. My pilot starts are rough recently. Hidden Fight Saber is pretty damn good, but still playing as the pilot. You can't really use the Fight Saber as your full weapon on bosses. Wait, you watched Willy Wonka? The terrible Johnny Depp version? Yeah, I think I figured out how the rat fight will work. I don't know how the fight itself will work, but there's an item for sale called the Chewed Key. Nod Key is what it's called, actually. And it costs 1,000 casings, but you can buy it over the course of multiple lives. Kind of like turning in the pieces of the gun that can kill the past, or the bullet that can kill the past. So you kind of like deposit towards it on multiple runs. Oh fuck! Wow. And I don't know how you open that area, or how you open the area to the fight, but I'm guessing on a certain floor there's a thing, and if you have the key before that floor, and maybe you have to buy it multiple times, or it just becomes something you possess for every run afterwards. But I don't really know. Oh, the Johnny Depp version. Okay. I always get that confused because the names are very similar. I don't know. Man! Stop giving me mimics. Surrounded by fucking... Goddamn. Motherfucking. Goddamn. Water. Oh. The stupidest bullet kill of all time. But yeah, there's also that item that, it's a passive item that makes the rat not appear. I don't know if holding that item, the person was holding that item when they got to the shop and the Nod key was for sale. So I don't know if you need to hold that item to make the key show up. But when you get the item, it's called something like Infuriating Page or something like that. It makes the rat stop coming and stealing your stuff. They dropped the whatchamacallit. Ooh. They dropped the battle standard and then came back, like teleported out and came back and picked it up. So what I'm hoping is that winning that fight just puts that in your inventory for that save file. But that's pretty wishful thinking. God damn. Forgot how slow the reload was. I still think the Crisis Stone is the coolest thing I've heard so far. The invincibility while reloading. Kind of seems like it just eats up the usefulness of the fight saber. At least to some degree. Whoa. That one bounced off at a weird angle. Come on. Yeah, I got this one for not flawlessing the Gatling Gun. I'm trying not to look too deeply into any of this stuff because it's a fucking day away. Like, I kind of wanted to have my first-hand reactions, you know, caught on video. All right. Already 9 hours? Damn! I thought I was gonna go to take some NyQuil and go to sleep and wake up right in time. But I'm probably going to instead sleep a little later than I want to. Is your version the GOG version? No. Well, they're trying to release it on all consoles, so I think Steam and GOG are just consoles. You have the GOG version, so you don't have the actual in-game achievement or the actual achievement list? Crazy. I didn't know this about you. So you don't have to do some of the bullshit to 100%. Like right now, I'm at 54 of, or 51 of 50. God damn this game! 51 of 54 achievements. All right, that actually worked out. Yeah, you have to do the bullshit to unlock this stuff, but to 100% it. Like, you don't have to knock down kill people with chandeliers, because that's not tied to an item. Like, I didn't have to do that. You don't have to get 100 kills on the mine carts. Shit like that. Yeah, I mean, but if I play the game for 1,000 hours and I'm gonna go after freaking Cormorant, I might as well. Oh, cool. Flag got he got Advanced Dungeons and Dragon. God damn it, man. Flag's playing it on his stream now. Not me. Yeah, a lot of no. What? What the fuck? What? Oh, I forgot it switches when you pick up an item. It switches it to the other spot. So this sucks. I'm playing like shit. I just lost my ice bombs, which are very useful, especially with my coolness super high now. I have the escape route, which is not very useful with high coolness. Yeah, I get it, Andron. Doing tedious stuff doesn't matter, but I did it once and I was done. Like, I did that while I was like watching a movie or something. It didn't hurt my feelings to do it. Just teleported to the floor with the shit on it and then got it done. I don't know. I'd rather have a maxed out thing. My own personal choice. I think putting some random bullshit achievements in a thing is kind of, it's just for the people that give a fuck. Like, which is fine. Pander a little bit to those people who want arbitrary shit to do. Oh, fuck. This is hell. This is fucking hell. Whew. Do not want any of those. If it's something like get every ring in in Dark Souls that requires a fucking million playthroughs, then yeah, I think it's pretty shitty. But again, it's not necessary. It's totally optional, and I think they specifically put them in for people like Squatchy, who really wanted to overcome that challenge. So I totally support them existing. But yeah, I also support if it's not for you, don't do it. Ooh. I'd really like to turn in this old crest real quick, so I can stop burning through ammo. I do have that supply drop, of course. A lot of those kind of achievements are like, and part of the reason like I didn't mind Frifle's hunts, especially not the first time, is you're gonna get those on your first unlocking of the other shit. Like, there was nothing in the realm of Frifle that I didn't get automatically. The main problem was remembering to turn them in. unlocking them. Oh, not the right way. Okay. I hope that the secret floors have keys on them. Have guaranteed keys on them. Or just every floor has a guaranteed key on it besides the forge and bullet hell. That's it. Just one key. I don't need 100% chests unlocked. They've done a ton that makes it more likely that you're going to get everything unlocked. But going through a floor and not getting a single key, especially if you had to spin keys to get to that floor, is very obnoxious. Alright, it was the last freaking room. What's the end of Fire? Oh, it's the other ending. Man, I fucked up and watched the bad ending. But that's like the third ending where you have to talk to certain people the right way or whatever. Alright. Alright. Yeah, Scotchy was telling me about that one. It's like you have to free certain people, kill certain people, unlock certain things, like talk to certain people at the right time or else they'll disappear, like shit like that. That's not really fun for anybody. And is basically like asking you to just, whoops, well, alright. How many times am I gonna get this room, this run? A chest over a pit. Jesus Christ. We got Blundy though. Huh. Huh. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take this button right before the boss. I should just go ahead and use the escape rope now. Dude, check out quote 27, by the way. Something I slipped and said while playing Dark Souls with Squatchy last night. You know what? Fuck it. Some of those early ones are pretty lame. We didn't have such keen observers in the olden days. Yeah, a lot of the Fox's ones are pretty bad. Whoops, a doodle. Hey, why is... Oh, God. Streamlabs chat. Like... Start working. Yipes. Woohoo! Oh my god. That fucking lawn dog quote. Every time it fucking gets me. It's gonna be a while before I tire of that one. Neither do I, buddy. Neither do I. I'm probably not gonna make it in time. I love the out-of-context quote system. Oh, fuck, that's not what I'm using. Let's just go on ahead. Not quite. Not quite ready for that. It's like accidental comedy. I say some dumb shit, everybody gets a chuckle, and then those dollar bills just start rolling in. It's kind of weird to me to think of, like, the number of streamers and people out there that, everything they do is with kind of the bottom line on their mind. I mean, I hope I get there one day, to be entirely honest. But, it's so weird to think, do I need to play this new game while there's still attention behind it, even though it doesn't seem like something I would give a remote shit about? Or can I just continue doing what I enjoy? Or do I have to do both? I guess I wouldn't mind so much if I was doing both, especially if it was like all I was doing for income. Wouldn't mind that at all. Not at all. Not at all. But it does seem weird, right? I think, like, I thought about getting that Breakfast game. Yeah, right? Or like a funny hat, like a beard. A false beard. Or, you know, some cleavage wouldn't hurt. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird to imagine being the situation where this has become such a job that I have to very specifically can already imagine it. Oh, here's another thing I could do. What is it? ASMR? AMSR? Something like that? There's this... So I usually am, like, hitting the sack around 6 in the morning. And that's when I'm putting my videos up on YouTube. There is... What is it? ASMR? Okay. And there's this, yeah, this woman wearing a low-cut tank top, crinkling paper over some ear mics that's shaped like ears, and she's got like the #2 spot on views. God damn it, you shit-ass game! Oh, same room. I hope you mean indescribable how fucking silly it is. It's a brand new fetish made possible because of services like Twitch. Whoops. Or you can imagine a woman laying in bed next to you, crinkling up some fucking papers or whatever, and that gets your bone really going, really raging. I don't know. I feel like, and I 100% believe there's a very high likelihood that I am in the wrong about this, but the internet encourages the rapid proflagration of fetishes because people can talk about the weird shit that at one point wouldn't have had any chance to be a fetish that now has, you know, an audience of infinity million tugging their ding-dongs about it. You can tug your little ding-dong to whatever you want to. That's totally fine. It's the point where it becomes an industry, where I'm like, alright, maybe we don't need all things to be fetishes. Oh boy. Alright, look at that. 2 in a row. I'm shit talking the booby streams that are benefiting by having someone like use this platform to not. Nah, they just kind of glance at the camera with fake contact lenses and big eyelashes and psychedelic stuff going on in the background. Oh, we found one secret room this way. And I don't know where the other one is. This is not going to be a mimic, is it? Okay. Yeah, but Twitch is a platform developed for the playing of video games as a form of broadcast entertainment. I get that Twitch IRL came into the scene and shook that up. I get that what people want to watch is what people want to watch. What I'm talking about is 12,000 people at 7 a.m. Pacific watching someone in a low-cut shirt crinkle pieces of plastic over earphone-shaped microphones. To me, for like an hour at a time, for me, is a ridiculous movement towards like a new fetishization of audio input. Like, all right, good night, Andron. I don't have a problem with anybody doing anything they want to. I really, really don't. And besides, who cares if I have a problem with it? But it's so... I mean, I can't really fall asleep with, like, any sound going on. And I've tried white noise, I've tried lots of different assists. But what it is, in its form on Twitch, from this one person that I'm bringing up is, and I'm not mentioning by name because I don't know anything about him, is one person with a camera on them and a low-cut t-shirt using this very easy-to-do thing as a way to make a shitload of money without actually really doing anything. It is something that, like, ooh boy, anybody with that material could do, and it's not like she's not providing commentary, she's not contributing to the experience in any way besides having cleavage. I'm not dogging on ASMR as a whole thing. It's an experience I personally don't understand, but what I am, the sexualized version of it that's happening at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., that's making buku bucks for babes who could do literally anything on camera, as proven by ASMR. Oops, I should probably take this out. It's not YouTube. It's I'm talking about on Twitch, dude. Thanks, Andron. I just noticed that a second ago. Fuck is still up. Yeah, it's the camera aspect of it. It's the fact that there's a person sitting on a camera and people are live watching this person crinkle paper seductively, wearing false eyelashes, false contacts, a push-up bra, and a low-cut tank top. That makes it different from an auditory experience. And the donations are through the fucking roof. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I'm like, I put it on for a second to kind of figure out what it was, and was like looking up like definitions, and I watched someone drop $250 on this video. And that's their money. They have every right to do anything they want with their money. But, like, I don't know. Jealousy does not look good, and so I try to never show. Like, I don't really feel real jealousy, but what frustrates me is, like, the amount of time and practice and material and work I put into this stream has netted me over the course of 2 years like $60. I've literally put $2,000+ into this, and this person just needed a microphone, a camera, and some the right audio setup, and they're good for life. Like, that person doesn't have to work. I imagine that it's expensive, but I guarantee that that money was made back day one. Or within a week. I haven't made 1% of what I put into my setup for this stream. All the Elgato stuff, all of the computer components, all of the cables, the camera, the microphone, all of that, the hours, like, I'm sure she's made a lot of friends that way too. I have made some great friends off of this. I really have. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself. Like, this, it doesn't need to be a source of income for me. But man, it would be fucking nice to... I don't know. I mean, if I could, I absolutely would do this as a money-making endeavor. I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd bartend 1 or 2 shifts a week to keep, you know, fresh and talented at it. And I would be doing this all of the rest of the time. Right now, I'm doing 5 shifts a week to earn my living and help pay for... Ooh, that was close. My new house with my wife. Yeah, but I think the person doing ASMR tit videos for income realized that they could, and they're doing it for money. It's not that they couldn't be doing something else. That's a backward-ass way of thinking about it. They're doing it for money because it's very easy, and they have no... You son of a bitch. Nah, it's not my primary motivation for streaming. My primary motivation for streaming initially was to share my experience with my close friends in real life, and then they stopped watching, and I kept doing it because I enjoyed it. However, as time went on, it became something that I'd really, really love to do closer to full-time, at least like part-time as a money-making thing, even if I couldn't fully live off of it. However, no matter what I do, it's not getting close. It's not getting... It wouldn't be feasible unless I somehow made a bunch of money, like a shitload of money, externally. Do you know that they could do anything else to make money? They enjoy it because it is an easy source of income for them. They totally love crinkling up paper and having people give them donations because of the clothes that they're wearing. Like, they fucking adore that. That is their favorite thing in the world. I guarantee it, because it makes them a very stable source of income without any work. It'd be mine too. I would, oh man. That's all I would want to do. I'd be going to freaking conventions for it. If it was anything, for me, if it was, I don't know. It was a way to make, like, that's the crazy thing. Like, I like bartending, I really do. But if it made more money for me to just serve, I would do it. If I was working at the place where my wife works, their bartenders make less money than servers. I would be a bartender. Or I would be a server, excuse me. Yeah, I shouldn't, and it is very wrong of me to have judged the entire thing based on the one experience I have with it. That being said, that was the one experience I had with it, and so that's why I kind of assumed it was indicative of the whole field. I think everybody on Twitch, to some degree, is frustrated with the people who can get away with doing nothing and making more. But that's, you know, that's why it's a popularity contest. That's why the people who are doing it... Oh shit, there's a guy in here, isn't there? Fuck. That's why the people who just kind of fell into it and don't really have talent or great personalities or whatever, and oops, do the best on the on their end of it, must frustrate everybody that's a part of the thing. But the reason that I brought this up was not, in the first place, was not to bash ASMR. It was to express my frustration with, you know, the kind of stagnance that I feel on my channel a lot of the time. It feels like, damn, so close. It feels like I'm gonna be doing this for fun, you know, and sometimes it sucks. I have this scheduled stream because once I got affiliate, I really wanted to be, like, doing it right, you know? I wanted it to have the possibility to turn into something bigger. I really wanted to put everything into this. That's why I started making the animations. That's why I got the stream deck. That's why, like, I made transitions smoother. I made it easier for me to switch between systems. That's why I got the better version of the Elgato. That's why I started doing more co-op stuff. Yeah, once I got affiliate, I was like, man, this feels like the step towards turning this into something semi-sustainable. It's probably a too soon thing, but they'll realize exactly how funny that is very soon. That's hilarious, dude. That's really funny. And it's easier for me to say that because I'm not a part of the Fire Pro community. The head of the Fire Pro community got busted basically being a big old pedophile. And it's kind of splitting the community apart. It's a video game. It's a PC game. And Chris Hansen is the guy who does To Catch a Predator. Oh boy, this is not looking too good right now. Come on. There we go. It's an extremely versatile wrestling game for PC. Extremely versatile, and I really enjoyed watching it be played. But it's basically it's a community thing. It's not the game itself that's in question or whatever right now. It's the Discord servers, etc. That's kind of in shambles. From what I understand. I kind of, you know, secondhand understanding of this through Roddy. That's good. That's really good that they're moving past it, you know? That's gotta be hard. I mean, I'm not really a part of any community besides the community I'm trying to build with, like, Horse Fred, Squatchy, you guys, Andron, Wondrous. But I would freaking hate it if a major member of my community kind of fucked the pooch. I shit a brick. Oh my god. The guy that makes everybody else jammed is himself jammed. I guess that's alright, because he's dead. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, it wasn't reloaded. Alright, well, that There's a dog fucker in the shoot 'em ups community? That sucks. Oh, wait. Those guys are poison proof. Don't fuck dogs. I'm sorry. This is not... This is a judgment call. I'm not gonna defend dog fuckers or child fuckers. Just don't fuck the unwilling. Like, or easily manipulable. Like, oh my god, just don't. I think, again, I don't understand furries, and I try not to judge them, because my lack of understanding about something doesn't make that thing wrong. However, the whole one step from bestiality argument is a little easier to bring up. Oh yeah, of course not. Or, you know, it would have been slaughtered, skewered even further by mainstream media and online judgment than it currently is. But yeah. Dressing up as and drawing pictures of vagina and dick forward animals gets people to think maybe these guys want to fuck animals. And I think it's really easy to make that logical leap for most people. Not that it's true, but that it's a quick step in the minds of most from one to the next. And it's unfortunate. Yeah, when you... I guess that's another thing. When you decide that a fetish you have is an identifier of who you are, that's when it's like... I don't know. It's kind of like... This is gonna sound really fucked up. But like, I have a good number of friends, but I'm just gonna say it, whatever. I have a good number of friends who are part of the LGBT community. Two of my best friends in the world. There are some times when it seems like the only trait that they promote in themselves is being a part of that community, and it's really frustrating to me because I'm not a part of that community, and I still love and respect them, but like, I'm just not a part of that community, so I feel like they're always going to be closer to people who are, because it's a part of their identity. Like who they are is their orientation. And it's like part of every group they're a part of on Facebook or social media is focused on their orientation. Like, yeah, it's obnoxious. Like, nothing you do is who you are. Like, even if it, like, I'm a bartender, but bartending is not, like, I don't need that to replace my personality. My personality is, like, I don't know, funny, interested in certain things, but also the characteristics of me. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of bums me out a little bit sometimes that I feel like I'm never going to be as close to them as any random person who's a part of their part of the LGBT community. They're going to spend more time with him because what they've decided is like kind of a main core personality feature is something that I just cannot share. Why are there still 4 beams coming out when there's only 3 of these guys? Damn it. The weed one bothers me the most because it's also probably the least interesting. There is a bartending community, and they are... It's mostly craft bartenders who think that making drinks is an art form. And, you know, there's some art to it. Whatever. There's some art to fucking... I don't know. Everything. There's an art to everything. Stop acting like yours is somehow special because you muddle mint leaf and you know, infuse your own vodkas and shit. Like, ah, shit. Is the other guy coming too? I had people who wore the fucking suspenders and every book on their bookcase was a bartender's guide to sucking your own dick. Like, yeah, I don't, like, and that's the thing, like, I don't have any judgment for anybody's sexual preference at all. I want people... I want people to fuck the shit out of everybody they want to fuck, as long as those people that they want to fuck want to be fucked by them. Like, that is my absolute favorite. That people are happy and in love and doing the things that they want to do with whoever wants to do it with them. But, like, I just don't want... I don't know. I don't want people to limit themselves to one identifier. Where the fuck is my last day? Like, that one doesn't seem to fit. There's stuff that, like, all bartenders and service industry personnel have in common. We hate bad tippers. We hate people who think that we need to stop everything we're doing to deal with them. We hate, you know, the same shit that anybody would hate if they had to deal with it. Entitlement is a really big one, but mostly, bartending is dope. But it's when bartenders think that bartending is like a gift they're giving the world, and it becomes the only thing they know how to fucking talk about. I don't want anything to do with them. They're obnoxious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that people should have to keep any... Wow, that was dumb. Oh, but I found a secret, I think. Any part of their personality hidden. But man, don't make it your the only defining characteristic of you. If you love anime porn, fucking watch that shit, dude. Like, watch all of it that you can. It'll really feel good for you to watch it. But don't go around telling everybody how you love anime porn every second of every day. Like, it's your own prerogative to be interested in it. Don't make it, like, stretched every aspect of your life. Yeah, they're always like secretly a 1,000-year-old dragon or whatever. Like in Fire Emblem Awakening, which was a great game, but had a 12-year-old dragon that was actually super old, so it's okay to sexualize her. Dude, some of the games they expect to be bigger in Japan and not really take off here have some shit in them. Like, I think that crossover, that Fire Emblem's... No, it wasn't the Fire Emblem one. It was like a Persona fashion game. Had a lot of costumes for, like, young characters with massive cleavage and, like, visible G-strings and stuff. And they're just like, this game's not gonna do... It's not gonna even touch the United States. Oh, they want to play it? Oh, now we're in trouble. Okay, well... Well, should have thought that one all the way through. Excuse me. Does Splatoon really, like, squid furry stuff to some people? Whoa. I didn't realize that guy was a threefer. Oh, it's more on the pedophilia line than the, Oh my god, this guy's jammed as shit. Get away from the pit. Yo, 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 get away from the pit. Thank you. What a good hard fight for the goddamn evil idol. I don't know. Sometimes I just think people are going to think this is, like, stylistically cool, but they're not going to want to fuck it. And then I'm like, they're probably going to want to fuck it. I love the style of Splatoon. I think it's freaking cool. It's got that, like, streetwear aesthetic. But it kind of reminds me of, like, a modern-day Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio, whichever the fuck it's called. Whoops. But yeah, once it starts being about kid porking, not so down with it. No. Where's this one? That one's pretty good. Probably gonna use these two in bullet hell. Night of the Woods. God, I have all these guns I don't give a shit about. Like, a lot of them. Play Night in the Woods, dude. It is a good fucking game. Bouncy bullets, shock rounds. Huh. Let's make sure there's none of the shop on this floor. But we're probably gonna get shock rounds. Again, it's like, it's disappointing, but I should know better that anything that is cool and has interesting, well-developed characters is going to have a contingent of people that want to plow them. But I think Nintendo loves the, like, hard-on that Fire Emblem gives people. Or else they wouldn't have had... what's the one after Awakening where it was, like, a feudal Japan family and then, like, a knight's family? I think it's where Korn came from. I downloaded one of the versions of it for my 3DS, but didn't play it much. Because something didn't feel right. But there's one lady who's just a pair of tits. And she likes to be matronly and, like, hug everybody and shit. Like, right between her buzz. They know that anything with anime is gonna provide erections to some. It's just when they get into the freaking kids stuff. That I'm like, hey guys, hey Nintendo, hey. You know that it's like 95%, 7 to 15-year-olds playing this game. Stop pornoing up all the little children in this world, huh? Whoa. Ha! Curveball. Wow, that explosion. Wait, took him all over the place. Woohoo. Woohoo! Yeah. Stay poisoned, all you chumps. A lot of keys on this floor for some reason. I could never be your woman. Oh my god! Will you come on down here, please? I don't know why Full Metal Furies didn't do better. I think the netcode early on fucked it up. Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier. I don't really support people looking at, drawings of children getting fucked. But man, if that's keeping them away from children. No, I don't know how I feel about that one. I take it back. I don't like even the drawings to exist because it just filling their minds with things that they would like to act on, given the opportunity. There we go. Got him. What's all that noise? Why does it sound like things are popping into life? Oh, it's probably my dodgeball shit. Whoa, dude. Yeah. I don't think they're getting it out of their system if they're just looking at child pornography drawings. I think it's like keeping it in their thoughts, essentially. But I don't know. I don't know how it all works, man. I don't think I can get a reflection shot off with this one. Oh, that looks like it hit multiple times. With remote bullets. Okay. Almost timed that real bad. By the way, I do not have a lead god even if I flawless this one. First floor fuck up. Ooh, okay. I think I made it through some bullets there that I didn't technically really make it through. Since I switched my gun mid-reload. Like a psycho. Oh no. Let's see it. It's Lomac. There's Aquatine. Garfield. I like the Samus one. The Samus one is dope. I gotta say, I don't mind the Garfield one. Plainclothes Garfield is really weird to me, though. Plainclothes Garfield, I don't understand. So do you just draw each angle and then it stitches them together? I don't really know how it works. Like, you draw the front view, back view, and then the side views, and then it stitches them together. Get over here, butthole. Come on. Yeah. Huh. Remote bullets kind of fuck up shock rounds. Oh, damn. Weird, I thought it would give you, like, maybe chunks of the body to paint from different angles. But they're just sliders, that's cool. You should watch Garfield without Garfield, or no. Yeah, Garfield without Garfield is, like, the height of comedy. What the fuck, fly? Get out of here. Oh, now I feel all itchy. or people posit that Garfield is just John's delusion, when in fact, in reality in Garfield, John and Odie have been dead for a long time, and he's the one that's delusional. Sitting in an empty house. I remember as a kid not thinking Garfield was very funny. But not knowing what not very funny was. My mom would buy the comic book packs because or the comic book collections because she knew I liked Calvin and Hobbes. So if she went somewhere that had Garfield, she would just buy it for me. She didn't have time to figure out which shit I liked. She's like, he likes comics. Alright, we're good. Oh, I thought it was John and Odie were dead, and Garfield, was just in the house by himself. From that like strip in the 70s or mid 80s or wherever, where it turned out that the house was like empty for a while they had moved on. Oh, abandoned him. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh, he starved to death. Okay, that's how he ended up the dead one. Wow, that was a bad dodge. But it worked. So fuck off, everyone. Hey, Skygrounded, how you doing? And anybody else that's here? Glad to have you. Nice, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Oof. Oof. Let's save that other table for phase 3. Oh, we still have all of the tables. Where's the puncher? Where's the puncher? Need to freeze that ass. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, I'm part of the tavern on my following, or on my communities. It's a very good bunch of people. I'm not, like, online social enough to really have done much with it, and it kind of makes me feel like a real piece of crap. But I, like, Discord for me is mostly a place to, I don't know, use voice chat. So I feel pretty bad that I don't know how to better, or I don't better know how to utilize it as more than that. But I'm trying. Ooh, let's try this for a while. Bye, Sky. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the follow. Right. I had ice in the other spot. And ice is super useful. This is actually pretty freaking crazy. With those specialty bullets I got going on. Get out of here. Shotguns are just so good with remote bullets. Ooh boy, okay. Alright, another blank. I actually feel... I'm going the wrong way. Ugh. This is probably the wrong way. Right? Yipes! Yipes-arello! Ugh! Okay. Scary. See how that guy almost touched me? I really liked a lot of anime when I was like 17 or 18. I really liked mostly the stuff on Adult Swim, and then some other stuff I found like Serial Experiments Lane and yeah, we talked about that too. Identifying yourself as the thing that you're into is just it's not the right thing. But yeah, when I was in high school and I watched these things, I was like, this is cool, but I gotta be really selective with this shit because, man, as cool as some of this stuff is, there's a lot of garbage, and if I just carte blanche like anything, it's pretty stupid. Yeah, Lane was super sad, but it was so cool. It kind of set me up to be ready for Ghost in the Shell. Like, it kind of gave me a precursor education for Ghost in the Shell, which I think is one of the best anime series of all time. One of the best television series of all time. Bully Bully was cool. I just, like, I remember having, like, getting into it and people kind of being like, well, if you're not watching this really hard to watch thing about feudal Japan and, like, all these slice of life genres about tiny, I don't know, isolated, backwoodsy, cities in Japan, you're not a real anime fan. And I was like, dude, you're making me not want to be, you're not making me not want to be a fan at all. If there's this much fucking gatekeeping with it. Like, why'd I have to like all of it or none of it? I don't know. It's freaking dumb. Oh, you're just a poser. You only like the Toonami shows. Like, well, that's because that's what I know. That's what I have access to. I haven't read a fan blog of anime. Oh my god, fuck you. Get out of here. Why don't I freeze this guy? I don't know. I'm panicking. Oh my god, I sat on so many guns. Once again. I watched Dragon Ball Z for a while when I was in like middle school. And I was like, man, this show fucking knows how to drag shit along. Maybe that was like Funimation trying to milk those ducats out of the Western audience, but Jesus Christ, that show took forever. However, it's right here. God damn it. Nah, it's a poser, man. You gotta like everything. You're not really into it at all. I also didn't watch everything. I didn't give everything a chance, because who, in all honesty, does? I don't like watching TV now. But it's become pretty mainstream to just, like, watch shows all of the fucking time because of Netflix. But God, I fucking hated it how much anime fans will just like spend all day, every day watching new shows, and if you fell behind even, you were kind of a piece of shit in their mind. Mine's not my attention span, it's just like, I don't want to waste my time. That's what it feels like for me. Like, I don't want to waste my time doing something that's like, even only part of the time enjoyable. That's not true. I played the shit out of some freaking Dark Souls. But like TV, I want to be doing something actively. I don't want to be passively consuming media properties so much of the time. Oh my god, that's so weird. Also, if it's not funny, it's usually too reliant on cliffhangers to keep people's attention span. Even Netflix shows, that's what I don't get. Like, Netflix seemed like the perfect venue to end the whole fucking reliance on cliffhangers. Because you got the whole show at once, but they want people to watch the entire thing. So cliffhangers are still the standard. I can't stand cliffhangers, and I never, ever will watch a show anymore that relies on them. And even comedy shows start to do it. Like, Community does a lot of callbacks and stuff, which are cool, because they're kind of like, if you get it, it's good. If not, whatever, enjoy the show. But they started doing in the later seasons, like, these long story arcs where it was like, uh-oh, did Chang really do this thing? Has he really lost his memory, or is he just playing games with everybody? It was like, don't bring this to this show that I still got hit. That sucks. That sucks. Well, there's that old first hit bullshit, the first shot bullshit with this guy. Ooh. Oh my god, that's the weapon I should have been using all along. What with the lightning persisting between the shots. That's a crazy amount of damage. Shock rounds balloon gun is insane. Yeah, I saw that. I'm at 51 of 54 now on achievements. Kill the Rat King, beat Turbo Mode, beat a special boss. Vegeta, wait, so Vegeta slaps Bulma, and then he starts whining? Why didn't he stop him? Isn't Vegeta like one of the strongest people in the fucking universe? He's like a Saiyan prince or some shit. I don't understand.